Damn, this is looking good, and it looks extremely close here. Hey everyone, and welcome to Xbox Ultimate. Today I'm going to have a look at Halo Reach on the Series X and a PC running the RTX 3080 at 4K and see how good the Series X version is here. This is a preview version for Season 8 Master Chief Collection, so I'm going to see if the improvements in graphics here are any good. Now I have to admit that it is extremely close between the two, and I've not put up the banners here for Series X and PC to see if you can tell the difference to which is which here. And the benefits do seem to switch from side to side. It's really difficult to tell in this initial instance, but I can tell you that the Series X is actually the one on the left, with the RTX 3080 on the right. Now Halo Reach is a fairly old game now, but they do continue to improve the graphics in the Master Chief Collection, so I did feel like it was worth diving in here to have a look. And the Series X quality here is just getting better and better with the games as they optimize them, and this is a classic example. Whether you're playing on PC or the Series X, the graphics here are just absolutely stunning, and a great example of the value of Game Pass Ultimate, because you can play wherever you are able and get this fantastic quality. Now, as we look at the gunfights here side by side and then to the Series X full screen, we can see we are getting 60 plus frames per second. The movement is superbly fluid. Quality of the guns and the effects here are just superb. But I do suck playing on a controller, as I am primarily a PC gamer, especially for FPS, so my controller aim is still a bit off. As we switch over to the RTX 3080, you'll see that my twitch movements are much better, and the overlay here is showing, because it's the preview version on Steam, that I'm getting a solid 120 frames per second here, although I'm only recording at 60, so you don't quite see that benefit as much. But to be honest, it did feel just as smooth as on the Xbox console. So I do feel like it's getting more than 60 frames per second on the Series X. It was extremely fluid. As we come back side by side to give a bit of that gunplay again, and just look at the waterfall effects there with the mist coming off the bottom. It just looks absolutely superb, and we do see that effect clearly on both the Series X and also the 3080 here, both of which have the field of view set to 120, so we're really getting the most out of both of these on the view. As we come to the Warthog, we do see a bit more difference between the Series X and the 3080, because of the HDR on Series X, definitely getting a bit more color depth on the trees there, but the quality of the grass isn't as good, I don't think, on the Series X side, but you barely notice, as that's not really what you're focused on. As we go back to the Series X full screen then, spinning around in the Warthog did feel much easier with the controller, I have to admit. And as we switch over to the 3080, we can see that the motion in the Warthog definitely wasn't as easy on the keyboard, and I actually think the coloration and shading going between that light and dark is a bit better on the Series X. You may be able to tweak this on PC, but out of the box, Series X definitely looking extremely good here. So there we have it, that's Halo Reach preview for Season 8 Master Chief Collection on both PC and the Series X, with the Series X version looking incredibly good here. Let us know in the comments below if you are playing Halo on PC or Series X, and how you feel the quality of Series X is doing versus PC these days. We'll continue to do these comparisons across some of the newer games and games that come to Game Pass. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Xbox and Game Pass Ultimate, and we will see you next time.